You're about to see me make the hair, and I just wanted to jump on first before you watch me do it, because I followed the instructions first of all from the box, and they were just awful. I couldn't figure out what to do with the piece that they had me make. I really don't know what to do with it. So I ended up going away and making this wig cap myself, and I popped this on and sewed this on. So you're going to see first of all the footage of me following the instructions from the box, because you might be able to know the secret that I didn't know, and you might be able to figure out how to put it onto McGonagall's head, followed by the footage of me making this wig cap. So I will leave 2 timestamps, one for the instructions from the box, one for the instructions that I did. You never know, you might want to watch them both for a joke, but I hope that makes sense. So enjoy the hair. Now I'm going to do the hair. So it tells us this part is worked in rows, do not work into chain 1, use lighter grey yarn. So the first thing it wants us to do is chain 50. So with the lighter grey yarn, I'm going to slip knot onto my hook, and now I'm going to chain 50 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25, halfway there. 26, 27, 28, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 40, 45 again, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49 and 50. So we've chained 50. Row 1 says double crochet 49 and turn. So we are going to single crochet 49 stitches. So we've chained 50, but we never single crochet into the first chain from hook, because this chain is our turning chain and it's what gives us the height to go back onto the next row. So skip that first chain. Now we're going to single crochet 49. So from the second chain from hook, let's do 49 single crochets. 1, 2. So that is my 49th stitch. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Then round 2 or row 2 says chain 1, double crochet 48 and turn. Now it's doing that weird thing again where it chains 1 at the beginning and turns at the end. Now I chain 1 and turn at the end of my rows, so I've already done my chain 1. I'm now going to turn my work and single crochet across 48 stitches. Then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And because we're only single crocheting across 48, it means we're going to leave 1 stitch unworked, because on the previous row we have 49. So I'm going to single crochet 48 stitches, chain 1 and turn. So 48 single crochets. There we go, so that's my last stitch. I've left 1 stitch unworked. I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and now we can read row 3. So row 3 tells us to double crochet 46 and turn. So I'm going to single crochet 46, chain 1 and turn. So we're going to leave 2 stitches unworked from the previous row. So 46 single crochets. I've finished my 46th stitch and I've left 2 stitches unworked, and I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. So next row says row 4, chain 1, turn, which we've done, then double crochet 44 and turn. So we're going to single crochet 44 stitches and then turn. We are also going to leave 2 stitches unworked at the end of this row, because we're only single crocheting 44. So I'll meet you back at the end of this row. 44 single crochets. 3, 44. So we've left 2 chains at the 2 stitches free at the end. Chain 1 and turn. The next row, row 5, says double crochet 42 and turn. So we're going to single crochet 42, chain 1 and turn. So we're going to leave 2 stitches unworked at the end of this row. So 42 single crochets. 41 and 42. So I've just read it on, and we are doing the same thing until we reach 26 stitches. So what we're doing is we're chaining 1, we're turning our work, and then we're doing 2 stitches less than the previous round. So every row we're going to do 2 stitches less until we get to 26 stitches. So at the end of every row you're going to leave 2 stitches, chain 1 and turn. So we just did 42 stitches, and on this row we're going to do 40, chain 1 and turn. Then on the next row we're going to do 38, chain 1 and turn, and we're going to do that until 26 stitches. So because it's the same thing over and over again, I'm going to continue my work until 26 stitches, and then I'll meet you back here when we try and figure out how to put this onto her head. I am now at 26 stitches, so I've done all the rows, missing 2 stitches out at the end of each row, and it's created like a brick effect. And now it says fasten off, leave a long tail for sewing, sew here to round 5 of head, leaving a 4 stitch gap slightly to the left. Now what in the Dan Brown Da Vinci Code does that mean? Because he must have written this pattern, and there's obviously some inner clues to some treasure, because I have no idea what that means. But I'm going to fasten off, so I'm going to chain 1, cut the yarn leaving a long tail, pull through, and now I'm going to use these really interesting pictures. So they've gave us really clear pictures here on how to attach the hair. So this one here with the hat shows us how to do it, and this one here with the hat also shows us how to do the hair. Great pattern. So this is what I have, and it wants me to fasten it onto round 5 of the head, leaving 4 stitches to the left side. I mean, it's got to wrap around some way, hasn't it? Does that come round the back? I honestly have no idea. Round 5 of the head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So does that go across round 5 and then go round the back? I don't know what to say. This is horrendous. How does this go on her head like her hair? I first thought that these brick parts like would fit into one another to create the hair. And then what's that big hole at the back? What is this? Who wrote this? Who was responsible for this? Warner Bros. No. This is horrendous. Okay, let me try and figure this out. There's nothing I can do with that piece of hair. There is nothing I can do to turn that into her hair. Was this meant to be a shawl? Have they labelled it wrong or something? I have no idea, but I can't do anything with this, and so I'm not going to suggest that you do. I'm going to try a different way of making her hair. So what I'm going to do is, with the grey yarn, I'm going to follow rounds 1 to, let's have a look, 1 to 8 of the head. So I'm going to redo rounds 1 to 8 of the head, and then I'm probably going to do 2 or 3 rounds of single crochet. So for now, with the grey yarn, I'm going to repeat 1 to 8 of the head, and I'll meet you back here when I'm at round 8 of the head. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to go back and watch them instructions because it's exactly the same, and I'll meet you back here at the end of round 8. Working through these patterns give me rage issues, honest to God. So what I've developed is just a hair cap, and these aren't uncommon when making dolls. I don't know why they didn't just do this to begin with. So how I made this, with the grey yarn that they gave us, and luckily enough they gave us enough so I was able to not unravel this when I made this. So go back to the head instructions at the beginning of the video, and we're going to follow rounds 1 to 8 of the head, and then I did 7 rounds of single crochet. So I completed round 8 of the head. I had a total of 48 stitches, and then I single crocheted around them 48 stitches for 7 rows. And now what I'm going to do is pop it onto her head and just sew it into place. So it's going to sit exactly like it is now, maybe a little bit further back, and I'm going to sew it into place. then I think I'm going to have a break from this tonight, and I'll come back at it again tomorrow. When things are so frustrating, you just have to break them down into small parts. So I'm just going to sew this head, this cap, wig cap, into place. So next I'm going to be doing the hat. We're going to be working with this horrible black fluffy yarn again. So it says round 1, 6 double crochets into a magic ring. So hopefully by now you realise I will be doing 6 single crochets into my version of a magic ring. So to do that, I'm going to begin with a slip knot onto hook, and then I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and into the second chain from hook I'm going to do 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And this is just a reminder, work really loosely with this yarn because it's horrible and it's fluffy, and if you don't work loosely you're going to end up splitting the yarn a lot. So rounds 2 and 3, so for 2 rounds it tells us to double crochet into each stitch around. So it wants us to single crochet around these 6 stitches twice. So I'm going to do 2 rounds of single crochet. The first stitch is always the tightest after you've worked in a magic ring. So 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then I'm going to do them 6 single crochets again. 1. Your work is going to want to turn inside out to make sure you keep pushing it into the right way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So that was round 2 and 3. Round 4 tells us double crochet 1, increase 3 times for 9 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 1 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch. I'm going to repeat that 3 times for a total of 9 stitches. So I'm just going to loosen up some yarn. So we're going to single crochet for 1, increase in the next stitch for 2 and 3, 2 and 3, single crochet for 4, increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6, single crochet 7, increase in the next stitch for 8 and 9. Round 5 tells us double crochet into each stitch, so we're going to single crochet into every stitch around, so 9 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Next we're on to round 6, and it tells us to double crochet and then increase 3 times. So I'm going to single crochet 2 and then I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 3 times for a total of 12 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet 1 and 2, then increase for 3 and 4. Single crochet 5, 6, increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, single crochet 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and for 12. Round 7 says double crochet into each stitch, so we're going to single crochet around these 12 stitches, so 12 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Round 8, 3 double crochets, increase 3 times. So we're going to single crochet 3 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 3 times for a total of 15 stitches. So single crochet for 1, 2 and 3, increase in the next stitch for 4 and 5, 4 and 5, single crochet 6, 7 and 8, increase in the next stitch for 9 and 10, single crochet 11, 12, 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15. Round 9 tells us double crochet into each stitch, so we're going to single crochet into each stitch around, so 15 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15 and 15. Round 10 tells us 4 double crochets, increase 3 times. So I am going to single crochet 4 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 3 times for a total of 18 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then increase in the next stitch 5 and 6, single crochet 7, 8, 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15 and 16, then increase in the last stitch for 17 and 18. And it asks us on round 11 to double crochet into each stitch. So I'm going to single crochet into each stitch around for 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Next we're on to round 12. So 2 double crochets, then increase 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 2 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 24 stitches. So we're going to single crochet for 1 and 2, then increase for 3 and 4. Single crochet 5, 6, increase for 7 and 8. Single crochet 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet 13 and 14, increase in the next stitch for 15 and 16. Single crochet 17 and 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20. Then single crochet 21, 22, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 23 and 24. So round 13 says double crochet into each stitch around for 24 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So round 14, 3 double crochet, increase 6 times. So we are going to single crochet 3 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 30 stitches. So single crochet 1, 2 and 3, increase in the next stitch for 4 and 5. Single crochet 6, 7 and 8, increase in the next stitch for 9 and 10. Single crochet 11, 12, 13, increase in the next stitch for 14 and 15. Single crochet 16, 17 and 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20. Single crochet 21, 22, 23, increase in the next stitch for 24 and 25. Single crochet 26, 27, 28, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 29 and 30. So round 15 says double crochet into each stitch around. So we're going to single crochet into every stitch around. 30 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. Round 16 tells us to 4 double crochets, then increase 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 4 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 36 stitches. So single crochet for 1, 2, 3 and 4, increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6. Single crochet 7, 8, 9 and 10, increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet 13, 14, 15, 16, increase in the next stitch for 17 and 18. Single crochet 19, 20, 21, 22, increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24. Single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, increase in the next stitch for 29 and 30. Then single crochet 31, 32, 33, 34, and increase in the last stitch of this round for 35 and 36. So round 17 asks us to double crochet into every stitch around. So we're going to single crochet into all these stitches. So 36 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. Round 18 tells us 5 double crochets, then increase 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 5 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 42 stitches. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, increase in the next stitch for 6 and 7. Single crochet 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, increase in the next stitch for 13 and 14, single crochet 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19, increase in the next stitch for 20 and 21, single crochet 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, increase in the next stitch for 27 and 28, single crochet 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, increase in the next stitch for 34 and 35, single crochet 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, increase in the last stitch of this round for 41 and 42. So round 19 asks us to double crochet into each stitch, so we're going to single crochet around, so 42 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, 41 and 42. Round 20 says 6 double crochets, then increase 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 6 and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 48 stitches. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, single crochet 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14, increase in the next stitch for 15 and 16, single crochet 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24, single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, increase in the next stitch for 31 and 32, single crochet 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, increase in the next stitch for 39 and 40, single crochet 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and increase in the last stitch for 47 and 48. Sometimes I get carried away with my counting. So round 21 says double crochet into each stitch, so we're going to single crochet into each stitch around for a total of 48 stitches. So 48 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 again, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 and 48. So zoom out a little bit now. So round 22 says in the front loops only. Can you see all that fluff that's come off the yarn? In the front loops only, 7 double crochets, increase 6 times. So in the front loops only, we are going to single crochet 7 and then increase 6 times for a total of 54 stitches. So earlier on we crocheted in the back loops only, and now we're going to single crochet in the front loops. So we're only going to go through the front loop of each stitch, and we're going to single crochet 7, then 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times. So in the front loops only, we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Increase in the next stitch for 8 and 9. Single crochet 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, increase in the next stitch for 17 and 18, single crochet 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, increase in the next stitch for 26 and 27, single crochet 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, increase in the next stitch, 33, 34, increase in the next stitch for 35 and 36, single crochet 37, 38, 39 and 40, 41, 42, increase in the next stitch, 42, 43, increase in the next stitch for 44 and 45, then single crochet 46, 47, 48, 49 and 50, 51, 52, an increase in the last stitch of this round for 53 and 54. So we have 54 stitches. I was forgetting what multiplication we were doing then, but it was multiplied by 9, so we have 54 stitches. So round 23, going through both loops again this time, it says 8 double crochets, increase 6 times. So we're going to single crochet 8, then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 6 times for a total of 60 stitches. So we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase in the next stitch for 9 and 10, single crochet 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18, increase in the next stitch for 19 and 20, single crochet 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, increase in the next stitch for 29 and 30, single crochet 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, increase in the next stitch for 39 and 40, 39 and 40, single crochet 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, increase in the next stitch for 49 and 50, then single crochet 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, increase in the last stitch of this round for 59 and 60. So round 24 says 4 double crochet, increase, then 9 double crochets, and do that 5 times plus 5 double crochets. So it's gone back to the weird rules of patterns again. So what we're going to do is single crochet 4, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch, followed by 9 single crochets 5 times, and then we're going to single crochet the last 5 stitches for a total of 66 stitches, and this is just a weird one. So we're going to begin with 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then it says increase single crochet 9 5 times. So we're going to increase 1 and 2, and then we're going to single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We're going to do that 4 more times, increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 3 more times to do it. Increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Do it twice more. So we're going to increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We're going to do that 1 more time, increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2, and then we're going to single crochet 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and then it tells us to single crochet 5 at the end. So single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now this round has only got 5 increases, but the stitch count has increased by 6. Does that make sense to you? So the previous round had 60 stitches. So in order for the next round to have 66 stitches, we needed to do 6 increases in this round, but we've only done 5. So we should only have 65 stitches here. They've missed an increase off, and I don't know where to do that increase. So in order for me to have 66 stitches, I'm going to do an increase in the last stitch. So I'm going to do an extra single crochet in the last stitch. So I have got 66 stitches, but it's just another mess that they've made of the pattern. So round 25 tells us to double crochet, 10 double crochets, and then increase 6 times. So I'm going to single crochet 10, and then I'm going to do 2 single crochets in the following stitch 6 times to make 72 stitches. So at least it's the last round of the hat. So we're going to single crochet 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Increase in the next stitch for 11 and 12. Single crochet 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20, 21, 22. Increase in the next stitch for 23 and 24. Single crochet 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Increase in the next stitch for 35 and 36. Single crochet 37, 38, 39 and 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Increase in the next stitch for 47 and 48. Single crochet 49 and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Increase in the next stitch for 59 and 60. And the last round, single crochet 61, 62, 63, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69 and 70. Then increase in the next stitch for 71 and 72. So it tells her to fasten off, weave in ends, sew hat edges over, sew hat over edge of hair. These patterns are pushing me to the edge at the moment, so fasten off, weave in ends, sew hat over edge of hair. Okie doke, so let's fasten off. Slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1 and leave a long tail to sew the hat onto the head.